Now, if I look at the law of karma and law of attraction parallel, law of attraction says you can bring results in your life with your thinking process. You can achieve everything that you would have otherwise not achieved with your thinking process. That is law of attraction. And law of karma says, sorry, what is destined is going to happen. You will not get what you want in your life क्योंकि तुम्हारे किस्मत में तो इतना ही लिखा है. So now how do you reconcile between the two? Are these two conflicting? Are these two fighting against each other? Or are they in sync with each other? So what is your take on the matter? I solicit thoughts from your end.
People who are bound to be successful, they can only maybe apply that secret.
So only people who are bound to be successful. So secret is only for Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. It is not for Surojit Ray, is what he says. That's how he is reconciling. Is that correct?
I have thought about it a lot, and then what I thought was law of karma is going to tell you what you're going to face.
Correct.
And I think the law of attraction says how you face it.
Yes.
How you face it can make a difference. Because that is how I think you can influence the future. Because I think man being special, I mean, if that's all there is to life, that you're going to face this, then there's no point in having all the powers that man has.
Okay.
The law of karma could be the outer line, which may or may not be in your hand. Right? The point is that what you should what you should do, it should be within your hand. So if you do good things, the outer line may increase or decrease basis what you do.
The bullseye, what he says is correct. He is saying there is an outer line, which is the law of karma. And the law of attraction in your life is going to work only in the horizon of your outer line of the law of karma. You cannot get more than what you are destined at a particular point of time. If you ask for anything more beyond that, yes, the law of attraction is going to disappoint you. Now, let's understand this in a deeper sense. This is the most complicated thing to understand. But if you can understand this, after that you will not have any questions left. So, how does the law of karma work? When Lord Brahma created Jivatma, for every Jivatma that he created an account in an ERP, which is called the karma ERP. It's like an ERP. It's an automated system. There is no god of karma. There is no controller of karma. Everything is automatic. And every Jivatma who is born has got an account in that ERP. That account is exactly like a profit and loss account or a bank account. Let's take a bank account. When you put some money into your bank account, that amount gets credited in the account. When you remove some money, it gets debited. Similarly, all the good deeds that you do get credited into your karmic account, in that ERP. All the bad things that you do get debited into that account. And there is, let's assume there is a numeric value. It's not a numeric value, but for simplicity purpose, let's assume there is a numeric value which is appended to every good and bad deed. So this is how that karmic cycle works. And man has been blessed with those three powers, Vani, Buddhi and Antarik Shakti, so that he can judge between bad karma, good karma, ensure that he is creating good karma in his journey on the earth, and the day his account gets squared off, the day his good deeds are equivalent to his bad deeds, that is the day when he gets moksha, that is the day when he gets salvation. So when Brahma created man, the hope was that in a few births, man will square off his karmic account and come back to me permanently. Man proved Lord Brahma grossly wrong. We are papis to the core. And we ended up getting into the bhavandar of good and bad, and we have taken so many births, and we will continue to take so many births hereafter before we attain salvation. The goal of God was to help us attain salvation in the shortest possible time. That's why He blessed us with those three divine powers. And we misused those powers and got into the bhavandar of life and death. Now what is karma? Karma is any action done with an intent. That is the definition of karma. So for example, when I look at this ceiling, white ceiling, there is no intent behind looking at this white ceiling. So this act is not resulting in any karma, neither good nor bad, because there was no intention behind me looking at the ceiling. But every other action that I do with an intent will build karma. And it is not the action which gives karma, gives value to the karma. It is the intent which gives value to the karma. Intent is important, not the action. So for example, if you look at a soldier standing on the border and killing a Pakistani soldier, an Indian soldier killing a Pakistani soldier, the act is an act of murder. So it should result in bad karma. But the intent behind that action is to protect one's motherland. If you allow that Pakistani soldier to enter into the Indian territory, he is going to come and kill 100 civilians in my country. So I am protecting my motherland, and that's why I killed that particular soldier. So while his act was bad, his intent was good, his intent was noble, and hence he will not build bad karma out of it. So the value of karma comes in from the intent and not from the action. So that's how karma works. Now having said that, the karmic kundli of a man, or the karmic cycle of a man, gets squared off at the end of every lifetime. So like every financial year, your bank account is tied up and the balance gets converted into gets transferred opening balance to the next financial year. Similarly, at the end of every lifetime, that account is tallied to see whether your debit credit is squared off. If yes, you don't come back to earth. If no, you are again supposed to come back to earth. And whatever is your balance in that account gets rolled over as opening debit balance into your next birth. You start from there, again you do good bad deeds, assuming you square off with salvation, otherwise again that cycle keeps on continuing. And the law of karma says, as you sow, so shall you reap. जैसी करनी वैसी भरनी. जो आदमी करता है वही उसको वापस मिलता है. So for every good that you do, you are rewarded back with that same good. Every bad that you do, you are again punished back with that same bad. And the unfortunate part is, the things would have been really fair if a person doing anything bad was punished for his bad deeds in the same birth itself. Then one feels satisfied कि हाँ इसने जो बुरा किया उसी जन्म में उसको उसका सजा मिल गया. But unfortunately that does not happen, because the karmic cycle does not see one lifetime as a start and finish. For him, a lifetime, what is important is the journey of the Jivatma over several births on earth. So they don't distinguish between birth 1 and birth 2 and birth 3 or birth 4. It's like within those 100 births which that Jivatma is taking before attaining salvation, he has to be punished for the bad deeds which he has done. They look at the larger picture. They don't look at the smaller picture, because for them death is not an event. That is just like when your clothes get old, you throw those clothes and wear new clothes. Similarly, for that karmic ERP, death is just a balancing point, close of the year, for balancing that account. So that's why either you may get punished in that same birth, or you may also get punished in your future births, in your latter births. And that is what determines our destiny. Which house we will be born. Why is somebody born in Mukesh Ambani's house and why is somebody else born in a poor laborer's house? Where is that coming from? From your prior karma. So all of that, it's very complicated. I am explaining it to you very simplistically, but it's very complex. So this is how that karmic cycle works on an automated basis. It's on autopilot. Now, astrology, palmistry, Vastu Shastra, all these sciences, and all the predictive sciences, let's look at them, astrology and palmistry. Yes, to a great extent, they can predict what is destined to happen in your life. But what they can predict is only what was destined at the time of your birth. Now, some people say you cannot change your destiny. जो होना है वो तो वैसे भी होना है. And some people say that no, you can change your destiny. The second option or the second thought process is the correct thought process. Yes, while astrology can predict, while palmistry can predict, they can only predict what was destined. They cannot predict that element of your destiny which you have altered with your karma of the current birth. And here is how I can alter my destiny. I will give you a very simplistic and an understandable example. Let's say this birth of mine. I am not a trainer, I am not a chartered accountant. This birth of mine, let's say I am born to a very rich father. And this is my second birth, my Jivatma second birth on earth. इससे पहले मैंने एक जन्म लिया था. In that janam, I did a lot of good things. I also did a few bad things. And one of the bad things that I did, I committed a heinous crime in my first birth, let's say, of murdering somebody. I killed somebody. So now the moment I murdered somebody, I took somebody's life, the law of karma put the punishment that he is also going to be murdered by somebody. As you sow, so shall you reap. Now, because of the other good deeds I did in that birth, they decided, okay, we will not punish him in this birth, we will punish him in the next birth. So in the next birth, at the age of 35 years and 41 days, this Jivatma is also going to be murdered by somebody, he will be killed by somebody. The punishment is written in my Jivatma's account. And let's say the cause of my death is a truck accident on the Mumbai-Pune expressway. Poor day, this time. And now I die in my first janam, and I am reborn in my second janam, and here I am born in a rich family because of the other good things, good deeds that I have done in my prior birth. Right, since now I don't have control over my past in this birth, I don't even know what is my past, I don't even know that I have murdered somebody in my prior birth. Neither do I have control of my future, I don't know what I am going to do in my future births. What I have control on is my current birth's karma, the good and bad which I am doing in my current. That is totally in my control. And given that I am born to a rich father, I have all the luxury, all the leeway in the world to be a good karmic if I want. So right from childhood, let's assume I am a good karmic. I do a lot of philanthropic acts, taking the wealth of my father. I set up a hospital for poor people, a home for the aged, I help poor people. Let's assume 20-25 days before my death, destined death, I and my driver are on the Mumbai-Pune expressway, and I see a very nasty accident which has happened on the road. There is a car which is completely mangled, the poor driver is sitting in the car, badly injured, bleeding. Nobody is ready to touch him because he is just a driver. This is a taxi, yellow number plate taxi. Nobody wants to take responsibility for a poor driver. People are seeing him die, and people have just left him there. I look at the poor man, and this is how law of karma gives us chances at every juncture in our life to undo our prior sins. It's for us to take those chances and make the most out of it. If we make the most out of it, that's where we change our destiny. If we ignore it, disregard it, sorry, it's not going to come back again. So here, 20-25 days before my destined death, law of karma gave me a chance to save a life. I could also jolly well, like all the other people, and ignore. I don't know him, chhodna bhai, marega to marega, मैं क्या करूँ? I cannot take of a roadside driver. I could also have left, but somewhere my inner heart says, no, Surojit, you should save this life. You have money, you can easily save this person. So I just stopped my car. I asked my driver to take that poor man into my car. We rushed to the Wokhad hospital. I admitted him in the Wokhad hospital. Doctor says he will have to be immediately operated for. There has to be a surgery to be done, 5 lakh rupees expenditure. Who will pay? Is he your driver? I said, no, he is not my driver. I don't know him. Why did you bring him there here? Who is going to pay 5 lakhs? Please take him away before he dies, so that there is no police case in our hospital. I say, you are a doctor. Take this 5 lakhs. You want 5 lakhs, right? I remove my checkbook. I cut the check. I say, take this 5 lakhs. Do this surgery right away. The doctor is mad, crazy. He said, are you Pavel, you are giving a check of 5 lakhs rupees for a roadside. But I said, you do your work, you are a doctor, save his life. I am paying the money. I give the check and he does the surgery. The poor man survives. Miraculously, the surgery is successful. I stay there till the surgery is over. I call up his family. His family comes rushing. And the moment they are in the hospital, they are like, अरे मरने दिया होता उसको, अभी तो हम सब लोग मर जाएंगे इसका बिल भरते हुए 5 लाख रुपए का. Where are we going to pay the bill of this hospital? You should have rather left him to die. That's what his wife and his kids say, because they are scared of paying the bill of this hospital. I said, don't worry, I have already paid the bill. ये रखो और 1 लाख रुपए का चेक रखो, इसको खिलाओ अच्छी तरह से, so that he can start driving in the next 6 months. And they are like, they go mad, they go crazy. They say, अरे कहाँ से, तो भगवान से भी बड़ा है हमारे लिए. They fall on my feet. I say, okay, no problem, just go. And they go and meet up with him, and I just leave that particular place. So now, here, the moment I did this, that man was destined to die. I blessed him with life through the act which I did. That man coming into my life was also because he was karmically linked to me. He was destined to give me an opportunity. Had I latched to that opportunity, he would live. Had I not latched to that opportunity, he would have died. He came into my life to give that opportunity in this birth because I had some hisab kitab with that person. He did this good to me because maybe I had done some good to him in his prior life. He gave me that opportunity to undo the crime which I had done in my prior life. And this ERP is very, very robust, real time. It's like the BSc, NSc, SENSEC, like the share bow keeps on changing there. He has not returned back that life to that person. Here he has compensated by saving one more life. So we will punish Surojit. The punishment will stand. But एक काम करते हैं, क्योंकि he has saved one life, उसका सजाए मौत को अपन उम्र कैद कर देते हैं. So earlier he was destined to drive below a truck after 25 days. Now we will do one thing. Let the accident happen. Let him meet with the accident, but he will not die in that accident. उसका पैर फ्रैक्चर हो जाएगा पूरी तरह से, पैर में रॉड्स बिठाना पड़ेगा, and he will live thereafter. So I was blessed with life for the life which I had compensated, given back to that poor man. After 25 days, Mumbai-Pune Expressway, same place, I meet with an accident. My leg is badly shattered. I'm lying on the road and I look north and I say, God, why me? 25 दिन पहले किसी का जान बचाया इधर और मेरे साथ you did this. Why did I say, God, why me? Because I could see what happened. I could not see what was otherwise destined to happen in that particular situation. So to that extent, I changed my destiny. My sazae maut become a 7 saal rigorous imprisonment or maybe a umra kaid. I did not die in that particular situation. And this is what astrology or palmistry cannot predict. So there is nothing beyond karma. And what is in your hands is your current birth karma. You don't have your prior birth in front of you, neither do you have your future birth in front of you. I see people running after money, after bank account, after houses, after cars, etc. We are running for materiality. If you look deeper, you came naked, you are going to go back naked. All the people in your life, your husband, wife, mother, father, brother, sister, daughter, etc. They are all karmically linked to you. That's why they have come into your life in this particular lifetime. The day you die, after that it is your journey yonder, and if you look at it from a deeper perspective, it's your individual journey. No other Jivatma is going to accompany you. When I die, my wife is not going to accompany me, my son is not going to accompany me. Everything is going to stay behind. My car, my relations, blah blah blah, my wealth, everything is going to stay here. I am going to travel alone. The Jivatma is going to travel alone. What is going to go with the Jivatma is your karmic balance. And what are we doing to build on our karmic balance? What is our eternal wealth? Wealth forever. We are working, doing nothing towards it, and we are only fighting, we are only struggling for materiality in our life. That's the sad part. So it's very important to do things for our karmic balance also, to build on our karmic bank account, along with the material bank, HDFC or Axis bank account, where we are building in our wealth. And as he rightly said, the law of attraction will work within the framework of your karmic cycle. So if you look at this diagram, let me show you this diagram. This will explain to you how we typically plot our path. Let's assume this is our karmic path. This rectangle is our karmic path. This line, straight line, is the line of no divide. Means neither good nor bad. 50-50, piltos. Neither good karma nor bad karma. The world beyond this is the positive karma quadrant, and the world below this is the negative karma quadrant. If you are on this line, your karma is 0. If you are here, it is positive. If you are here, it is negative. When we start as kids, we start in the positive karma quadrant because we are innocent. This is my life cycle. This is how I live my life till the end of my life. I start in the positive karma quadrant. For 3-4 years of my life, I hover here because I am innocent. The moment I lose my innocence, I come into the negative karma quadrant. I do lots of dirty work, and suddenly then that realize, अरे बहुत पाप कर लिया, चलो कुछ अच्छा करते तो. So I once again move for some time into the positive karma quadrant. थोड़ा गंगा नहा लिया. गंगा नहाने के बाद again I come here, भटको पाई here, blah 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 blah. Again come here again. So very little positive karma, very little, lots of negative karma, and that's how I end my life. Look at the negative balance I have built in the whole process. So this is how that karma cycle typically works, and every action that we do is building karma where there is intent. For example, in the course of our work, professional life, we say a few lies. That is also building bad karma. We may not even think twice before lying to our senior. Boss, I am stuck in traffic, that's why I cannot reach office. You are not stuck in traffic, you actually left late from your house. That's why you reached late in office, but you blame the traffic instead of leaving late. So that innocent lie that you spoke to your boss in that process is also building bad karma. It's only getting added to your karmic cycle and vice versa. End of the day, our journey is about squaring off that account. The day you have squared off that account, it means liberation for you. Your real journey starts thereafter. Unfortunately, we are not able to reach the starting line of our race. Our real race starts after we have attained salvation. We don't reach the starting point of our race. So this is how you are supposed to build karma. In fact, if I go back to the drawing board now.
I have one question.
Yes.
So we are saying is that law of attraction and karmic go hand in hand, but it will be within the framework of karmic.
Yes, correct.
Which means that we are destined to do certain activities.
So let me show you a diagram. Let me show you a matrix. A good karmic matrix, karmic rectangle looks like this. It is so huge. So assuming, so within this horizon, the person is going to attain what he has to attain. A bad karma horizon is as small as this. So for him, this is what this is the extent to which law of attraction will work in his life. So he cannot have a law of attraction which is sitting here because it is outside his karmic balance. The only way he can attain this in his life is when he expands his karmic rectangle and brings it here. Once the law of attraction is falling within his karma, his karmic hope, that's when he will get what he wants. Otherwise, it will not happen in his life. So yes, now you can ask your question.
So basically, whatever we are going through is because
Is going to determine how law of attraction would work in your life. So step 1 is destiny. Step 2 is the second factor which is determining success in your life is power of the mind or law of attraction.
and when we are saying law of attraction, we are saying that if we are powerful enough to think in that form, the universe and the energies around the universe will manifest and create certain situations which
Yes.
will allow you to attract
Yes.
that thing to you,
Yes.
which is nothing to relate to karma.
So I am not saying law of attraction is that. I am saying law of attraction will work. Yes, it will attract things into your life, subject to you connecting with your subconscious and doing a few other things which we are yet to discuss. But having said that, even after taking all those efforts, your success will be restricted to this rectangle. So let me take my own example. My son, I make him study for the international Olympiads that he appears for. I desperately visualize for him that he should be first ranker internationally. Gold medal with first rank. Every parent wants that, parents would want that. He works hard, he writes the exam the way I want him to write, and I realize he's not the first ranker internationally. He does not get a gold medal at international level, but he's a state ranker. State ranker he is 3, national level he is 5, internationally he is 9. So now, while I aspired for first rank internationally gold medal, his karmic rectangle was not big enough to get what he wanted. But by me applying law of attraction, at least he reached 9th rank internationally. Had I not applied law of attraction, maybe he would have been 72nd rank internationally. So to optimize within your karmic cycle, you can apply the law of attraction. So what I am trying to say is, you may not get everything that you want, you may also sometimes get lesser than what you called for. And why is that happening? The answer to the question is the size of your karmic pool. As simple. So how do you make the magic more frequent? The only way to do is increasing the size. And that's why karma and law of attraction are hand in gloves. So it's wrong to say karma and law of attraction are contradictory to each other. It's just that law of attraction will restrict itself to your karmic rectangle. इसको बड़ा करो, अपने आप बड़े बड़े मैजिक आपके लाइफ में होते रहेंगे.